Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG. We're back again for some more news in Magic the Gathering. Sorry for the late post. I was off doing things this weekend, slept in, just being your normal lazy dude. But anyway, now that the senseless shilling video is over, let's get into what's really hot and happening in the Magic world. And today, let's talk about Commander Legends, the original set, and Commander Masters and how it's having an effect on it. So before we get started, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The comments down below is going to feed that YouTube algorithm. Appreciate any support you can give to help keep this an unsponsored channel. So, Commander Masters and Commander Legends. So, the first thing we should talk about today is this. Commander Legends has seen a huge uptick in box price for the single box. The box currently is going for $139. Yes, you can see on there it says market price 136. That is wrong because the prices that are lower than 139 are Japanese boxes. That's why they're selling cheaper, and they're only selling $3 cheaper, which is honestly not a lot. If you just want to $3 extra get you English, why even bother getting Japanese? Anyway, so a lot of these products from the 2022-2021 era is really starting to come back with a vengeance. As the market in Magic, TCG in general, gets this giant influx and upswing of not just revenue, cash infusion, and collectors coming back, but it's kind of hit this rock bottom low, and now everybody thinks it's time to buy in. So therefore, everybody is buying in, which is driving all the prices up. And there's other things that go along with it too. We talked a lot on this channel about just the market in general accepting or not accepting certain products. And there comes a time where products themselves, no matter how old or how bad they are, will be accepted if they're relatively good. Now, we won't talk about things like Dragon Maze because that's never really been accepted. But that was something really bad to begin with. So, with that said, though, Commander Legend boxes that are draft are now going, like I said, for 139, and this is before tax. You still got to pay tax for this, so you're looking at 150, 160 out the door, and that's if shipping's included. I didn't look to see if shipping's included. We'll have to look in a minute. But anyway, point being, that is a 50% increase basically from what it was. So if you guys remember, I done a video way back, probably 2 years ago, I think now, or a year ago. You have to go look. I don't remember. Probably a year. I don't think I've been on YouTube that long. But anyway, point being, with these boxes were going for like 89, 95. They're in that 89 to $95 range. And in that video, I talked about how I thought this product was way underpriced for the time, and people just didn't realize it. Now, yes, there's a lot of this product in the market, but it's not the point of how much product there is. It's the point is box value. And when I did a opening, I opened a whole case of these draft boosters, 6 boxes, to get a box value. And that box value was around $120, and that was over a year ago, give or take. So that's something to think about. It was on the downturn then, and it had a skewed, or what they like to call an inverted EV back then. Because literally, for example, I pulled a foil Jeweled Lotus out of one box, which basically paid for the whole box. So when it was all said and done, I actually ended up making like, I think it was $200 on the case, and that's probably being generous. And that's above what I would have paid for the case. So right now, the box value is pretty much at the range it should be for the cards that are currently in it. Now, the problem with that is this box has already been out of print for a very long time. So it's going to be harder and harder to get. So, and then the next part of the question is, well, what about Commander Masters? So people have said, and I've had this conversation with a lot of people I've talked about, Commander Masters is going to drive down the price of this box, yada, yada, yada. There's all these reprints. It's not going to be worth it. Legends is done. If I just want something, I'll just buy Commander Masters. Fair point, but I don't think people are actually you're comparing apples to oranges, and here's why. Let me show you guys what a draft box of Commander Masters is going to cost you. So a draft box of Masters is going to cost you $307. Compared currently, or what it was, $100 of this. Now it's only $150. So for half the price, you can get probably some of the cards that would have been in this set. And you can still get full arts. You can still get foils. So if you think that this box price is going to stay this cheap for a long period of time, I want you to look at how much this draft box is and tell me if you wanted a Jeweled Lotus or the other things that were in the original Commander Legends that may not get reprinted in this set. Jeweled Lotus is, and I get that, but other things are in there that may not get reprinted. What would you do if that box was the only one you had to get and it's not out of print? This is $307. I mean, Commander Legends is half the price. Plus, we know it's a solid set. It's got great cards in it. I mean, it's got cards that have been banned in Eternal Master in the Eternal formats, for the love of God. It's crazy good. So it's a very interesting dynamic we have here. It's very, very much a dynamic to Modern Horizons versus Modern Horizons 2. Modern Horizons 2, yes, it's probably a better box set, I'm not going to lie. But Modern Horizons, the set that they said was printed to oblivion, could not stay cheap when some of the same cards were in there at half the price. Because then people was like, well, I'll just buy Modern Horizons 1. And so people started buying all those boxes up until there were nothing left but the high price boxes. And I think that's what's going to happen here. Once people start realizing that this is literally less than half the price of this, because, I mean, if you don't include the tax, this is literally less than half the price, and some of the cards you can get in this are going to be in this. So, and it's the original set, the OG, even though it's not really the OG because it's not that old. By God, it's hard to believe that. But, so that's something to think about. Will this box keep going up? Yes, I think it will, because remember, this is the draft box price. This is not the set booster price, which these do have set boosters, which are like $30, $40 more. Plus, these have collector boosters that are 4-pack collector boosters, not the 12-pack collector boosters that this set had, which are $500, because the collector boosters for this set is also around close to $400 to $500, depending on where you buy them, and it's 4 packs. When the old set, the OG set of this, is $500 to $600 for 12 packs. Again, those cards can't stay that cheap in comparison to current prices. Somebody at some point is going to raise their prices until people realize I can get more because people are charging more for the current product, and then they're going to raise the old product price. And that's just all there is to it, guys. I don't know how to make it any more clear. Not to mention, I still think at $139, this box is probably underpriced. I really think this is easily a $200 box. Yes, I do have some of these boxes put back, but I told you guys in my video last year that I was going to do that. I didn't get as many as I wanted, but I did get quite a few. But the reason for that is because I knew how good this product was and the fact that it was just going to get better. Now, 2021-22 made a big dent in that due to the awful market conditions, but market swinging back around. It's coming back in full force. We're not in a bear market yet, but we're starting to go that way, and we're seeing all kinds of products go up. For example, we'll talk tomorrow about some other products that were fire saled on Amazon, but yet now are bringing back and almost doubled in price as well. So it's an interesting place that we're at, and it's really neat. And I'm really happy the market's finally turned around, to be honest with you. So, and I got to give you guys a little bit of history. You can see here, when Commander Masters was announced, there was a serious spike. So this has been higher. It came back down due to people scared of reprints. But I think once people realize that pulling a Jeweled Lotus will literally pay for the box was too cheap. So the prices are now starting to go back up, and people are really starting to do that. And there's sold prices every day. You can see here, 139.47 is the cheapest one currently on TCG is the filming of this. It's just a great product, and I expect to see this go higher as the rest of the year marches on. And I think Commander Masters is probably going to push this product even higher, in my personal opinion, because Commander Masters is an expensive set, and it's going to be hard to get hard to buy into it because of how much it costs. So people may take the cheaper route and go here um, to try to find some of the same cards at a cheaper price. Plus, these are out of print. Masters is an imprint. Yada yada yada. So take it for a grain of salt, guys. But this is what's going on in the market, and this is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more reviews of how the market has turned in Magic the Gathering. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. Those who have subscribed, thank you very much. And as always, till next time, be kind and hope to see you across from the game table.